So hi all, in this video we're going to take a look into OSPF. It's one of the dynamic routing protocols. So let's dive in. So let's take this particular topology where 10, 20, 40 and 30, and 40 is a WAN. And so if you take router 4, in this case here, in this router has got two directly connected networks, 30 and 40, and this router has got three directly connected networks, 40, 20 and 10. So if you send a packet from here to here, it will go. But if you send a packet from here to here, it won't go, because this particular router doesn't know, how to, doesn't understand this IP, because it is not there in its routing table. So this is where dynamic routing comes in. It's similar to RIP, but its functionality is different. OSPF is a link state routing protocol. So let's configure those. So let me just see if I've got the IP of these things configured, and apparently not. So let me just do it. Go ahead and do it. And before which, let me just check if I've assigned the IP for these. And no, I haven't. So let me go ahead. Let me. This is interface 00, and this is interface 00. So okay, pretty easy. So let me just create an IP address. Like we are just using a class A for simplicity. 0.2. So yeah. So let me just use a class C instance. It's pretty much simple. 168.10.30. Sorry, 30.10. So I'm going to turn this one on, and for the WAN, I'll create it as 192.168.40.10 and turn it on. So voila, we've got it. And here, so let me just check this. I 000100. Good. So let me just make a quick thing. So there, we've got our IPs configured. So this one has got 20, 40 and 10. Yeah, all good. So let me just configure the IPs for the systems. So yeah, we've configured the system. So as I said before, it's pretty simple. If you ping these two, you'll be able to ping. But if you ping one from here and to the one over here, you won't be able to, because this one doesn't know the route to this. So what we do is we use OSPF. So I'll just show you how to create an OSPF entry, and then I'll explain to you how it works later. So we are in the interface. Just a second. So I don't want to be in the interface, I want to get into the global config. So we are here. Now this is how we create router OSPF space the instance number of the router. the OSPF instance that is running in the router. I'm sorry, the instance of the OSPF instance running in the router. The router can have multiple OSPF instances. So if you have to create a procedure which you have to talk between two instances, that's when the instance number comes into place. But till then, it's okay. So let's just create one. And the best part is you can cluster different networks into different areas. Sometimes so that the gateway router between each area will have to just know the next another area's IP router network and need not know all the other things that are inside. So that practically avoids a lot of overhead in a large network. So let's just go ahead and configure. So this we've got two networks connected to this router. One is the 192.168.30.0 network and 192.168.40.0 network. So we have to broadcast this thing into the hello packet. So let's do it. So network 192.168.40.0 with a net mask and the area number. Area we can just keep it as 0. And similarly 30.0. So we've configured OSPF in this router. As simple as that. We give exit. Similarly, we configure for this router as well. So the known networks in this router are 10.0, 20.0 and 40.0 network. So router OSPF and the instance network 192.168.10.0 9.25.25.0 area as 0. Similarly 20.0 and 40.0. So that's it. We are done with this configuration. So let's see if we can ping from here to here. Let's delete it. So here we go, it's successful. So what OSPF basically does is that it will broadcast this router. In our case, this router will broadcast hello packets to all other routers within the within the establishment, to whichever it is connected, to all other routers. It will broadcast to other routers saying that, see, these are the two IP addresses that I know, and it will just send it to everyone else. So in this case, this router will say broadcast a message which contains the IP address 192.1 network 30.0 network and 40.0 to this, and this in turn again will broadcast its known network saying that I know router 2, in this case router 2 knows 10.0, 20.0 and 40.0 networks. So this broadcast will it will just add to its routing table, saying that alright, fine, this broadcast will be taken as the input for its routing table, and this broadcast will be taken as an input for this routing table. So let's just take a look at this thing. I believe it's show yeah, there it is. So this is the routing table for this. So C are directly connected, and this O means it's an OSPF thing. So this is the router with which the OSPF, this is the IP of the network which is not directly connected to this, which the OSPF protocol sent through the router 4, and it will also have the gateway through which it should enter, which is 40.10 in this case, through a serial thing. So that's about OSPF.